some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the running game. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Kick is in the air. Looks it in at the 40. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
And into the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is high octane, Lloyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hankins. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick release on the RPO. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Scrambling away. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's McLeod. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A lot of defenders around on that screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave! The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And the Tulane offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the move, it's Hankins. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense in hurry-up mode.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Aggies are facing third and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The field goal is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Hankins. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice this.
And the seam on the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they're listening to that card.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive points.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 1 over San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. He breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown Aggies! And they kick it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the single back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's McLeod. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
zone two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Find some fresh air. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. Sliding off the defender. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The give to the tailback.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Tulane right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows, in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got...
Turning it on! Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tulane! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll try the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff from the shotgun. Crosses the 40. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dumps it to the back. Got a man, it's Hayden. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Aggie. They move on top here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. No chance to run, but still a good game. Tulane right back to the line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Play action. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Tulane right back to the line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Hankins.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on second down. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Firing to the right, complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and blinging it on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got it in the middle. It's Hankins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Tulane right back to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. Oh, sweet feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a rug, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes through the tackle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. We'll see what happens next.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Fights off a defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Texas A&M going up tempo. Making side adjustments here. Why are they throwing here? Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.